Hi everybody, we're in Weaverton, Maryland. Weaverton, just off the Appalachian Trail, and you can see the Appalachian Trail markers there. And there's a beautiful moon up there. There it is. I purposely let my hair grow in a spike so I could point to it because I got Tucker in this hand. So there's the moon, and then right up there, where my hair is pointing, that's Weaverton Lookout. So you can climb up there and look back down at Harpers Ferry. It is a magnificent view. But we're not going there today. We are looking for the Lost Railroad bed, the Lost Railroad tracks. And I wasn't sure quite where they were. So there was an old railroad that ran from Weaverton, where I am now, to Hagerstown. And it's supposed to be a rails to trails. And I thought, well, maybe I could bring my bike out here and ride the rails to trails. But from what I was reading, it's not an official rails to trail. So at any rate, we were looking around, and so the rail line split off here and went north. So we're looking for the railroad tracks, and by gosh, if we didn't find them, right there is where they split. So that's the rails to trail. So we're going to get on it. We're going to go on the rails to trails adventure. Here we go. Rails to trails, right up the rails to trails, and then it ends. That's all the far the rails to trails go. But, so that was a whole 20 steps for this rails to trails adventure. But I think there's other parts of it up there that are also probably grown in, and maybe one day they'll open it up fully. But right now there's just parts grown in. But I don't know if you can see in back of me too. There's like those steps right where my hair is pointing. Those are the steps to the Appalachian Trail that go up to Weaverton. And there goes Luann, she's walking away. And Tucker's watching mine. So hope you like the story. Bye. Bye. I'm gonna fix my hair. Hey, if you have any hairspray, send it along. And I'll put it in my hair for next time. Everybody, we're on the Appalachian Trail in Weaverton. There's the Weaverton Lookout, way up there by the moon. I bet you that looks great today. And people are down up there, they climb, you might be able to see it. They look down over at the beautiful Potomac River and Harpers Ferry, and there's the moon, and Terry just jerked me. Mom's ahead, and he wants to catch up with Mom on the Appalachian Trail here. So he's really taking my camera. So, hope you like the little quick tour. Kirk out. Bye. Okay, so we're following the old rail line. Tucker's with us here. Tucker, say hi to everybody. And down there, we're under Route 340 now. If we're going this way, we're going towards Harpers Ferry. If I turn this way, we're going to Frederick. So you can see the remains of the old railroad bridge, the Weaverton line, that they don't use anymore. And I was reading today, like 5-6 years ago, they wanted to reopen the line. Reopen the line to Hagerstown for the commuters. Reopen the line. Janet, reopen the line. Whatever. But I like it historically. I like to look at what it looks like now. I mean, this is the first time we've been here. So, and I read about it. So I was wondering, like, can you take your bike on this rail to trail? You know, so far there's no crossing there, but anyway, it's fun to find old railroads hidden in the woods here. Kirk out. Bye. And then you'll never guess what happened. Luann, Tucker, and I were walking on the trail, and in the opposite direction came Alex. And Alex was a miracle. He was the only person walking in the opposite direction. We started talking to him. He was an expert on the Weaverton Railroad to Hagerstown. In fact, he's a model train builder, and he built a model of the railroad in his house. So he took me over the bridge and showed us some of the railroad cut. So here we go. So this is Alex. He just crossed the bridge here. We're looking for an old railroad bed. Here's the original tracks. And Alex is crossing it. He is an expert on it. I'm going to try to cross it. If I shoot video on the other side, that means I made it. All right, bye. So Tucker's up there barking. I'm with Alex. He's an expert on this stuff. I bumped into him on the trail. There's the old railroad bridge. And then we're gonna go down. Here's the railroad cut. So we're gonna take a few steps down into the cut here. Wow, that would have taken a big cut. Taken a lot to cut this railroad. Right?
Yep.
Alex, you don't care I'm filming, do you? No. Okay, good. So I'm with Alex here. Alex is a model railroad guy. We bumped into him. He modeled this railroad. I had all kinds of questions about this railroad. Me and Lorraine were walking down. I thought I'm gonna have to Google it. Run into this guy, Alex, walking up the other way. He actually works for the railroad, knows all about this line. And here's the railroad cut here that runs through. Alex, how did they cut that?
This was all blasted out in the early 1800s, well, late 1800s.
Yeah, early
Post-Civil
1800s.
War.
Just a little bit after the Civil War. So this will go how many miles?
It's about, the whole line's about 23.
23 miles. Okay. Alex is my guy. I'm so happy I ran into him. So we needed to cross this river to see the old railroad line. Back here, there goes Alex. I'm gonna send this video to him after, if he survives. If Alex survives, he's gonna like this. I took off my shoes and socks and came across the river here. And there's a big steep embankment. It's like there's barking back there. This has been so much fun. We can't believe it. Me and Luann were trying to find this old railroad bed. We stumbled upon Alex, who's a freaking expert on it. He's telling me he built a model railroad of this rail line. He wanted to try something different. So it is so cool. So cool. We can hear the trains right now at Harpers Ferry. Alex made it across. All right. There's Alex up there. What's that, Alex?
Walking all the way out this way.
Yeah, we know how to get out. Are you leaving?
I'm out of here.
Hey, Alex, I'll talk to you on Facebook, buddy. My God. There's the old railroad bridge right there. I don't normally show blood on Instagram, but I did get some jagger bushes up in there. But we made it. We had to climb up that hill to get up there. See, now we got to climb up these rocks this way to get out of here. It's pretty dang steep. I can see Tucker way at the top. Oh, there goes Alex. He got up there quick. Okay, well, I better get going. Okay, this is steep as heck. We're on the Route 340. Let's try. Let's run up this thing. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. If I fall, it'll be a good blooper, but I'm not here to make a blooper. I am not here to make a blooper. Not too bad. Almost there. Tucker, you cared about me. I heard you barking for me, trying to save me. Thanks, Tucker. Thanks, Tucker. Thanks, Tucker. You were worried about me, weren't you? I hope you liked the tour today. It was the Harpers Ferry Lost Railroad, or should we call it the Ghost Railroad? Ghost or Lost? That sounds better. What do you think about it? Tucker, what do you think? Ghost or Lost? The Lost Railroad of Harpers Ferry. The Ghost Railroad of Harpers Ferry. I like the Lost Railroad of Harpers Ferry. Yes, today me and Tucker and Luann found the Lost Railroad of Harpers Ferry. And how fitting we run into the steam engine here, parked just outside of Harpers Ferry, which is this way. But right over here, isn't this fun or what? Gotta love it. Gotta love this. So here's where the track started again. We go way back in the woods, the Lost Railroad of Harpers Ferry. Okay, can you tell I'm excited? I want to find more Lost Railroads. All right, this is Terry and Tucker. Check it out from Harpers Ferry. Bye, Tucker. See ya.